Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Well, a good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Two are going to throw. The Colts are going to get him. There he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Looking to pass. Tua. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion, Hill. Play action, now it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brought down by Willie Gay.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here is third and quite a ways.
19, Tiger, 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. Richardson. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 57 yards. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins, nothing. Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be second down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
That's good.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. A give for Taylor running right side. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Okay, great.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun.
tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on. Hit. Can't be lying.
Now Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 31, here's 2nd down at 5. Richardson looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Waddle, the motion man right. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Richardson looking to throw this. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warner. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a good score. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Colts are going to get him. There he goes. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Now Richardson throwing to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there at a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, go.
Full throw completed by Richardson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Richardson on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Play action. Now Richardson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, 49 yards. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, back to Achane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Taking on the midfield logo. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense are going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson rolling to his right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. A Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They work now on 2nd and 9.
60 down, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Warren. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Loose inside the 30. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's take over first and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They'll have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, Parker, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They go play action with Richardson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to go ahead and just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Richardson shotgun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Richardson yet again. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Spencer Schrader on for the Colts field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Indianapolis, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They want to scheme, 'cause I want to sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. I'm what I hype about. I'm what they rushing to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married to mud, I can't wipe it out more than I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that. Yeah, different than all of them rats. My heart is a test. Lab on them outside, they start from the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that. And the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Dust these joints.